Hey YouTube, this is Rat Pack. I'm Nick.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Baccano, the final episode of the only season.
Oh.
Though, of course, we will be watching the OVAs, so keep your eyes open for that. So last time what we saw was
Dragon face.
Dragon Face.
Vino?
No,
Real Tracer.
other guy.
Lad?
Cry boy.
Jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi. There we go.
Dragon Face.
Like the thing.
It's a sword.
His Jacuzzi was fighting Huey Lafferyman.
Yes.
And Huey Lafferyman got tripped up by Chesla, Amiria, and Isaac.
On a rope of justice.
On a rope of justice, being helped by Rail Tracer, with Jacuzzi's other man inside the train car. All whilst after Lad and his girlfriend jumped off the train while fighting Chane.
And Real Tracer. And we're also seeing the flashback of Hoover against Misa,
Right.
against Ennis, against Isaac and Miria.
Yeah.
How is this gonna happen? And Hoover was insulting Ennis as a good for nothing insect homunculus that he controls while she has a knife behind his back.
In the moment of his triumph,
Yeah.
he couldn't stop bragging.
Every time.
So I'm thinking we're gonna see some backstabbing.
Hopefully.
As much as this episode is going to be good, I'm more looking forward to the OVAs, because I remember how I felt with the last episode is because I already kind of had an inkling of how things settled. I just wanted to see more new stuff. So I can't quite remember what happened in this episode. So I'm kind of excited as well. So guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, like your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. And check out the Patreon in the description if you guys want to see the next episode a whole week early, or you just want to help us out. See you in discussion.
1931.
There's the missing arm.
His arm is missing.
You think I'm gonna try and hurt your father, don't you? He's all you got, isn't he? I bet he's the only family you've ever known, and you'll do whatever you have to do to protect him. Am I right? The perfect idea. All you have to do is agree to marry me, and then
I had a feeling.
As a member of the family, I'd be obligated to protect him just as much as you. I will never betray you. It may be true that Huey possesses the secrets of immortality, but I have no need of that. The power of immortality can do nothing for me, because you see, there is no way that I am gonna die.
Bruh.
I truly believe that to be the case. You can't say anything, but you can believe it, can't you? I am a man who will never die.
That guy.
Wow. I guess he is super. He's like dodged a bullet.
If you don't want to be caught by the police, you should jump off in the river. You can throw the knife at me if you want to, but you'll never hit me.
This guy.
He's dodging
Both
bullets.
immortals and those who aren't sing the praises of...
Aww.
Dang it.
Isn't he awesome though?
It's so cool. Oh, that was her.
I saw Shady jump off.
Wait.
He is ready to die.
Nice.
Ah.
Impossible.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Flashback.
Times when I'm gonna feel like crying the most, probably when I need to be at my best, right? And so I've decided I'm just gonna cry whenever I feel like crying.
Oh, that's adorable.
Cry as much as I want now to get it out of the way.
Ow.
Then when I feel something really terrible,
Back up, man.
dried up long ago.
Oh
Handy, isn't it?
But
It's rigged to fire a shot every time I make a fist and punch it into someone.
That's in Fallout.
what?
What the hell is this? Some kind of monster?
What the heck?
It's the real Tracer.
What?
What the heck?
What's happening?
You got a problem with that?
What? Who got?
Oh yeah. Forgot.
Is it Isaac and Mary at the front of the train? What's happening?
Would you mind doing a favor for me? Just please, remember me.
Get him! Get him! East!
That was most exhausted. Ugh.
The heck?
Who is it?
Whose blood is it?
You goddamn monster!
Get him! Get him, Jacuzzi!
Sure. I understand. I don't
Oh, his arm.
devour.
She's a flesh wound.
Yeah!
Oh.
Here he comes!
Jump kick!
Whoa!
Use you as a landing cushion? Oh! What happened to Jacuzzi? Oh, it's his blood.
Yeah. They're trying to save him. Oh, it's so cute.
They're not running. They're just gonna.
No, please don't die. Please.
What's the light?
Who cares? For all the extra tears I've shed, I can just tell them that I was crying for you. So now, no matter what you have to face, you won't need to cry because I've already done it for you.
Oh, he's still trying to go against the rail tracer. Oh, we're back.
Oh! He literally can just kill her.
I want you to learn how to suffer.
What are they throwing at him? Oh, the smoke bombs.
Oh, they're all good. They're all immortal.
Hey, Liza! After killing us didn't make us dead. The ones you drank it. You do not deserve to drink. Warehouses.
Oh, those are the guys who burned down the thing in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't!
Oh.
Yeah.
We have to think eat.
Now you gotta think eat.
I'm trying to think. I want to eat.
And this.
Ugh.
Bye, Hoover.
Ugh. Ugh.
He's like,
He's
no,
like,
I'm
"Good
not
job,
fighting
guys."
guys.
He's not even boosting himself up. He's just standing.
Oh, Jess. I'm so glad you're not dead. Well, there's actually a very simple reason for that, Mira. You see, the Rare Tracer starts by gobbling up the lobby children first, right? I'm sure after eating him, it realized that Chess was a good boy, so it came back to return what he had eaten.
He genuinely believes that.
New York to see my family. I lied. I'm just going to see someone I know. The truth is, I never even had a family, and I never will. I'm sorry.
Is that right?
Yes, you really are a good boy.
What?
You told us a lie because you didn't want us to worry about it. You were the one who was the worst off of all.
I love these people so much.
Yes, from now on, leave everything up to dear Uncle Isaac.
Wow, you're a lucky duck. Once Isaac takes charge, you can just relax. It's okay. You can go ahead and smile again.
Oh.
Want to say something? Huh? Go ahead.
He gave it back. Yay!
How does he know that he
Yay.
could do that?
Because he drank Hoover.
Oh, right. He learned.
By devouring the cellar like that, you gained all of his knowledge.
And I guess it was worth eating that geezer.
Oh.
You committed a lot of atrocities.
Yeah.
My name is Vino. What's yours?
And there's
How do you not know this?
why ask?
You must have already known my name.
Honestly, I just wanted to hear you say it to me.
The blatant flirting in front of your whole group is amazing. I love it.
Right
Yes. Yes.
Come on, guys, give me a break here.
Other side too. Nobody's bothered by the fact that they died and then didn't?
They have a lot of
They
time
all
to
know.
contemplate this.
We're back here.
According to the way Vino explained it all to us, we've got immortal bodies, like you. But apparently you guys will die of old age, whereas we can live indefinitely. Keeping that in mind, you've only got one choice. It's time for you to accept responsibility for what you've done.
Oh, cement bath. Oh. Yeah, that's the mafia.
No. That's awful.
With all due respect, young lady, your brother killed several of our men in this very room 1 year ago. He did so without pity. We will not apologize. At best, we can only offer you our sincerest condolences.
What exactly are you going to do with my brother?
Some tests. We'll examine him in a certain laboratory I have.
So you promise that you'll bring him back up?
Yes.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then at least he'll be free from the suffering of continuously drowning forever.
Will it be possible for me to visit him?
You have my word.
Then please go fetch my brother.
Eve, are you sure about this? That man is single-handedly responsible for killing members of your family.
What's with the pose?
I would like to clear up this matter once and for all. Raymond and Jeffrey Genowan were killed, but I assure you it was not on my orders. This man here acted on his own accord.
Oh, he's awake now.
Yeah.
It's you, boss. You came to rest.
Yeah, I saw that gun. Yeah.
Does that help you understand how I feel about this matter? Please excuse us, Kendall.
Could have at least said thank you. Goodness.
Yeah, drove him here against his will.
Saved her from what's her face?
And this is what you saw in episode 1.
Yeah.
Ennis, this boy's name is Jess.
You should take him as your younger brother, Ennis, so you can both have
This is their
Oh
present.
my goodness.
That's a great idea. Young Chess can be our gift to you.
You.
Okay.
Do you gift people often?
Hello, Jess. Hello.
Chess.
Liza. I came to this city in order to devour this man. Right hand on my head and devour me. Go ahead. Stick your right hand out toward Liza. What's he doing? It's a trick. He's pretending to be kind. It's just a trap so he can devour me later.
It's all right, Chess.
Don't believe him.
Hey, cheer up. It's just like before.
It could never be like it was back then. I miss you.
Aww.
I miss you so much.
He's still a little kid at heart. He never grew
No,
up.
Liza. I understand everything.
Pass this curse on all of you.
No.
But Liza,
Everybody's-
we want to die. I'm sure no one minds living forever one bit.
Are you kidding?
In fact, I feel like jumping up and shouting, Yahoo! I'm so glad.
They don't want to devour each other.
They're the mafia. We get around to it.
Eventually. And gave everybody immortal gems. Does
I like
nobody
how
taste it? Like, this
Pharaoh's
don't
looking
taste.
like I know exactly what happened now.
This is the worst liquor I've ever had.
Right?
Okay.
Good. I hope that this is right. I did notice, but I chose not to stop. They'll be able to muddle their way through it. That's more or less what I was thinking.
He chose not to stop it?
No matter.
What?
Well, it's 9 minutes after this. But you didn't notice something?
Also try to find people.
Manhattan, she says, but that's an awfully big place. Besides, I never even told her my name. Well, anyway, it'll have to wait until I finish my job with the Gandors. But I promise, I'll find you.
Oh my gosh.
What a weird marriage.
2001.
Ooh, Manhattan. I see them.
Yeah.
There they are. Okay. What did they do with that? They're still
They
stealing
stole a bunch
things.
of stuff.
Children just play video games. Husbands are cheating on their wives, and mothers are going off to work.
Damn!
Yeah, and we're going to do our best to put a stop to it.
Oh, these people.
Get that power!
You know, maybe
The bag is empty. Did you see?
She called him daddy.
I got this feeling like we've never even aged. Am I right?
Just noticed.
Does this mean that we are constantly being born anew?
Every day is our birthday!
Little mama, we've got to celebrate
Little mama.
and have a party!
Many birthdays to come.
Also, it's 2001 and they're still in the 80s.
Yeah.
Discussion. All right, so
So good. That
Yeah.
was a lot that I didn't think there was so much that was still in the air. I didn't think they'd wrap it up so quick. Except for the whole Ennis part. I was like, yeah, that could be wrapped up quickly, but
Yeah.
everything else, wow.
yeah, seeing this again, you could actually skip episode 1 and never watch episode 1 because it all comes up again.
Yeah.
All of it, except perhaps seeing that lad isn't dead, because he doesn't know if he's dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, so from here we get a really good resolution to pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. I was afraid that they would prepare too much for another season, but I think they may have known like going on
Yeah.
that it's not doing too well.
Yeah, Baccano was made for it to be one season because they took parts of every one of the light novels and they put it together to make this.
Do you think it went all the way to the end of the light novel, or
No.
just enough to
Just whatever was out by then.
Whatever was out by then, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember at the time when I had seen this show, people were saying that it was pretty much all the light novels. That it was compact. And there was a little bit more, but not much. But now, at this point in time, 2021, there is more that you could read if you want.
Yeah.
My main thing is I always check the wiki. I remember for years, every once in a while, I would check the wiki to see what was happening with Vino, Rail Tracer, to see if, because I want to know, does he actually age? Did he not age?
Yes.
Because the way this world is, with these mystical forces and all this, I don't know if he actually is just completely insane or if there's something to it.
Yeah.
And the thing is with Huey, how do you think Huey would feel about this? Because Huey was like, no, do not tell him.
tell him,
Immortal.
yeah.
We're like, okay, figure it out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you pull out a knife when they say, is he immortal?
Yeah, right?
Like,
It's
okay,
like-
so he's immortal.
Okay. Way to tell me while not telling me.
So,
But he just read everything without her saying. He asked just the right questions for her to
Yeah.
say yes to.
he cold read her.
Yeah. So I mean, he is quite skilled in his job. I guess that he's taken upon himself. So I don't know if she or Huey could have avoided losing that
I
secret.
would go into why he chose to marry her, but I think that also comes up in the OVA. Like, he talks a little bit about it. But at the time, I was like, wait, what? Why are you... Because he went from, I'm going to kill you, so I'm going to marry you.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any ideas why he decided on that?
I think it's because she's absolutely sticking to the core of whatever it is that she is going for, and what she's going for is to protect her family, which I guess in his book is good. So he's like, you are absolutely pure.
Yes. I do thee wed.
I do wed.
Well, yeah, he does seem to, like we've talked about before, he judges people by his own ethical code. And if you pass the check, you're good, but if you fail, he doesn't care who you are. Like, that's how we do with Chez, right?
Yeah.
Just a little kid. But it did not matter to him. He holds everybody to the same standards.
Yeah.
Speaking of
yeah.
Chez, I wonder if that whatever he put him through was just to give him a wake-up call. Like, knowing he's immortal, he can only hurt him. He can't kill him. So he could have thrown him off the train. Like, he got rid of Lad.
Yeah.
because he was technically a danger to the people on the train. He wanted to kill them, but he didn't. He just stuck him under the train.
Yeah, I think with Ches, the way I always reasoned it is he didn't think that Ches could actually kill the people on the train, which is why he was trying to get Lad to do it, and so he wanted to punish him for even thinking of
about
doing
that.
that, but he didn't want to actually kill him. He wanted to punish him for what he thought or what he did, and just left him tied up down there until he got to the train station. Somebody would help him.
Yeah.
But I don't think he actually wanted to actually end Cheslaw's life.
Right. And I think now I finally understand why we were seeing the blood bubbling from the back, because it was off the train, like his arm and everything was off the train.
He crushed his...
Right. So everything was like way back down the line, so it was
away.
like running to catch up the train.
Can you imagine just being like one of the animals off the side of the train, and then you see it's like a pool of blood. You're like, shouldn't have eaten those berries.
I see a lot of symbolism in this episode, where there may not be, but one thing I saw is, Cheslaw, the fact his right arm was blown off, and he was there underneath Miri and Isaac. Not only did that force him to not be able to do anything for a while, but I thought it was a bit, he was literally disarmed. He was in the most vulnerable state, and these people chose to not only spare him, but to care for him and to love him and accept him.
And call him a good boy.
Yeah. So I think that was a big healing moment for him.
Yeah. And it prepared him to see Misa, because he came to kill Misa.
He came to kill Misa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just lived in a state of, because what he went through, constant fear. The only way he was going to be able to sleep at night is knowing they were all gone.
Yeah.
And so he was just trying to do that.
And this happened to him when he was actually a child.
Yeah.
It's not like he was, immortal for a long time and maybe grew up mentally.
Yeah.
He was a child, so he's like traumatized for all of that, and then stuck in that state.
And his brain has literally not been able to develop.
No.
So.
So that whole immortal thing, interestingly, I wonder about that. Like, maybe he really can't grow. Like, maybe he can't develop.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. So, like, if you're fat before you become immortal, are you forever fat? Like, but did he just keep that state? Like, did he put effort into it? So, like, because does losing calories count as losing your original state, and therefore you always regain them?
That's a good question. I wonder if they answered in the light novel.
Probably not.
Probably not.
It would be cool if they did.
It would be cool if they did.
And then Ennis tries to kill Hoover in a very ineffective way. Like, how long has she been around him, and she's stabbing him in the back?
Goes for the old charging with the knife technique.
Yeah.
Like, at least like
decapitated him.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking she was gonna do.
He'll at least be down for a while.
Just stab him in the head.
And then tell Misa, hand on his head, or something. Like,
I'm glad Misa didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He managed to not have to do it for
ever. Yeah, he's never done it.
Yeah, and I don't think he would have wanted to have to do the whole impart some knowledge into somebody else thing again, because he knows that's just a giant target on someone's back. So I think character-wise, he would never have done that. So it kind of solved that by not giving him the option, by making Fiora doing it. Essentially, got his little brother back.
Yeah.
Because Hoover ate his brother, and then he ate Hoover.
Yeah, he got all the memories.
Yeah.
Another thing was, and this one's a bit more of a stretch for symbolism, but something I noticed is, remember how when Fiora joined the mafia, he burned something? He did the burning thing in his hand, did he? Or was that not shown?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, in the mafia, typically you burn the picture, or in some mafias, you burn a picture of something, a saint, in your hand. And so when he used his right hand, it was like he put his hand on his burning head. So I kind of saw that as he's burning his old life and he's becoming something new.
Yeah.
So that's where I kind of saw that there.
Interesting.
But yeah. So now Fiero's got half the formula. Pharaoh. Has got half the formula. And now he can't make any more of the stuff. He can make you can be immortal by your old age version, but they need to combine in order to make more immortal juice. Doubt they will.
Yeah.
I remember when I saw this, the first thing I thought was,
technically he does have it, because Hoover ate the guy who originally made it.
The sidentist,
and
so he can make the real.
He ate Hoover.
Yeah.
Oh, so why did he want again? I guess just
because he just wanted the bottles. He didn't want to have to make it again.
Yeah.
Oh, so Fiora, can do it.
Fiora knows, yeah.
Fiora.
Firo.
But yeah,
Stop
Four
trying
letters.
Stop trying to correct him.
Furo. But the first thing I wanted to say is first thing that I thought of when I saw this happen with all the mafia guys is, as nice as that moment is, it's literally the mafia.
It's the mafia. It's like the worst people to get in Immortal
Literally
Juice.
the mafia, yeah.
Like, you had a group of people on a boat who started eating each other. Well, to be fair, one guy started, but they all started eating each other. And they were an enlightened group of philosophers who were trying to find a way to make immortality so that they could save humanity. That sounds the most idealistic, roses. Now you've got a mafia that they only care about profit and themselves. What the heck was that?
That was my phone. It only rang for like half a second.
So
yeah, it's not a good picture. So I can see where they could take this into another chapter in this light novel thing. So
and they're two families. It wasn't one mafia. It was two mafia families.
Oh, that's a big problem. But they were on each other's side. They were allies.
They were allies. Yeah,
What
is it? The
But
mafia.
the Martinelli family
And
and the
the
Gondor brothers.
Gondor. Yeah. Yeah, but you know how long an alliance is gonna last.
That's what I'm saying. Not only is it a mafia, which mafias do infight, it's two mafias.
Yeah.
So,
And on top of that, that's probably what's his name was mentioning right at the end. He's like, they probably didn't notice, but I won't say anything or whatever.
Yeah,
he said.
yeah.
Luck, I think
Luck was saying it. Yeah, I didn't know what he was talking about at all.
We'll get into that. More politics. But yeah, anything else for this episode?
So Dallas has been
yeah.
suffering at the bottom of the ocean for the past year and a half.
That was very interesting that they did that because they threw that into the intro of him in the water. You know, we kept seeing him appear in the water.
With the cards.
Cards, yeah. So they showed us at the very end what that was all about. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's the main reason I started skipping the intro because I was worried you would put it together.
What if he's not
that
at
was
the
not
bottom of
easy
the
to put that together.
He put some other stuff together. But
what if he's not at the bottom of the ocean anymore? I mean, like, what if he, like, the cement got a little brittle and he could like, army crawl his way to the...
He's not been down there that long.
2
just
years.
a year. 2 years?
I think 2 years.
That's not long enough for the cement to...
I know, but, like, if you're pushing against it constantly.
Well, that's
but
the thing.
He's drowning.
We don't know how it works in that... Is it like a state of you're drowned, heal, you're back... You drown, or is it like, or is it like having like a sword stuck in you? Are you just dead that entire period
until
of time?
it's taken back out?
Yeah, we're not entirely sure which one it is.
But we did see Hoover get pushed a sword out of his back. It could be just him, you know, developing something over all these years, or it could be what happens when if you get hurt, your body's kind of like making itself and getting rid of all the bad things out of it.
It does do that.
Yeah, because like when they got shot up, it would make sense that the bullets got pushed out.
Yeah, because like if a human gets a splinter, the body does push it out slowly. Intrusions get pushed out, so it's accelerated. And Hoover did have some extra stuff. Like when everyone else was immortal, they got shot, they dropped. Hoover got shot by like 5 Tommy guns. He just turned around and killed them.
Yeah.
So he got some tanking there, which Furio, who already has impressive fighting capabilities, now has all of that.
Yeah.
So he's probably the most dangerous immortal.
Yeah.
And he's got red eyes.
Yeah, he's already one step ahead of the game. Why does he have red eyes?
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's just character design.
He's
So he
Irish.
could match Ennis.
oh yeah, and then Jacuzzi won.
Yes.
Jacuzzi fought and kept fighting.
Yeah, and then we find out why he cries all the time.
He chose to. Because he says that's when he's the strongest.
It's probably when he needs to fight the hardest is when he's crying.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, if I'm crying, I might as well cry more.
Yeah, I realized while we saw that little... I realized when we saw that little flashback that it must have cut a little content because what I remember them showing wasn't shown there, so it must also be in an OVA.
Oh.
So some more backstory to see there. It's very interesting.
But interestingly, too, at the end, when he was hugging the girl, he was like, maybe I've been crying too much, so maybe this is a turning point. Maybe he's going to turn more serious.
Yeah. And maybe actually kiss her again.
And also they've been friends since they were little kids. So cute.
She really hates too much light.
So annoying.
Yeah, they were friends since they were little kids. And he had the scar
It's a birthmark.
birthmark on his face since he was a kid. And
That's what a birthmark
did she
is.
have the marks too?
She was strapped up.
She had
Oh,
bandages.
right, bandages, right. So that's when whatever happened to her.
Mm.
So which means he was probably instrumental in saving her. I'm just
Perhaps.
guessing. I'm gonna say that. That's my canon.
It's in my head canon.
They will show you what happened.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Looking forward to it.
And then Chesla missed Misa.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I love that moment because I know they've been painting Cheslaw as this like he's a bad
Monster.
kid, he's a monster, he's terrible, but I still felt sorry for him. You know, I've said as much on Patreon. Like I felt so bad for poor Ches, and I was happy to see his turnaround at the end there.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see that coming. Like I didn't see him. Like when he was laying on the train with Mary and Misa being so nice to him, you know, he was turning around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could see what was happening at that point. But I was very happy to see he finally hugged Misa. I miss you. Because he's safe with Misa.
Yeah. And he's the only person he knew from back then.
Yeah. And little does he know, probably the only one he's safe with too.
Yeah.
Like maybe Ennis too now, but
Well,
Ennis
there's-
isn't immortal.
There's also the black guy and his Misa's brother's girlfriend who
Yeah,
are still alive.
true. We don't know what they're like though. We just saw flashes of them in the future.
Mm.
Yes, much has changed. So I think that's all we have, though. So I guess now we can talk about what did you think of it as a season, as a show, compared to other shows?
It was really good. Like it did take me a little bit to get into it at the beginning. Not just because of the confusion of the back and forth. That didn't really factor in so much as just the type of show it was, like the plot. It was just a little bit I want to say detective-y, but not. It's like it was
Italian
more
mafia.
mafia.
not really-
Yeah. I wasn't really digging that so much, but the plot got really heavy fast. Like so many people are involved. Like why are there so many different interesting parties, and why is
Yeah.
everybody trying to fight to be protagonists? You know, and it got interesting very quickly. So, because of that, I'd say we're rating the S scale, right?
Yeah.
As a show, in terms of like in relation to all other shows, I think it definitely is different.
Yeah.
And it doesn't leave you wanting at the end either. I'm very happy in one season it did really well. So I would give it an A. I give it an A. Not quite S, just because of how it started. But A is good. What about you?
I would rate this an S
Ooh.
because like I could recommend this to anybody and they would have a good time. Like I could guarantee that you would love it till the end. Even though you said it was a bit confusing in the beginning, I was interested since the beginning. And I love the what is it, like the jumping back and forth time skip type stuff, whereas like you jump forward and it's like they're treating you like you should already know this thing that happened before,
Yeah.
but then like it gets filled in later. I love that stuff. So for me, like you said, the story is different. It hits all of the story beats. It's serious when it needs to be serious. It's really funny with Isaac and Miria without it getting annoying. Even though they're super slapstick, it doesn't get annoying.
No, that's very interesting,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Very impressive. I think a lot of it has to do with the voice work. Like
Yeah.
a lot of how a character is taken is the voice, and just they sound like they truly believe
They
what they're saying.
100%. It took them till, what is that, like 70 years for them to notice that they have not aged
Yeah,
a day.
it did take 70 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're unique. And for me, like my mind says this is an A tier, but my heart says it's an S tier.
Yeah,
And the reason for that is because the show has so much heart.
yeah.
Like the dubbing, they went into extreme amounts of detail into getting the accents and getting the aspects of the show correctly. Like this is a textbook one of those shows that it had a small gathering, a small following, but they gave it everything they had to make it good.
Yeah.
Like yes, it does have issues early on. I don't know if I would have done the first episode the way they did. I do see though once episode 13 comes around, it's such a perfect bookend that I don't know where you would have put that other stuff without moving some other things earlier. So I kind of understand why they had that issue. I also understand the first few episodes would have lost a lot of viewers because it is a big thing where people are very, I don't know if it's a Japan thing, but the audiences that when they go to watch anime, they want a certain type of a show. And usually it's about a person, usually high school age, going through college, or it's a school book club. You know, like something to do with the school and a team and all that. But to me, anime is great because it allows it to do so many things TV shows can't. And so when it does a show that's so different, shows a story that's such a different path, and especially the order of events is like Pulp Fiction. There's no other anime that does the time jump, things like that.
Yeah.
Because of all those things coming together, the level of comedy and how good the action is, and even suspense and all that, I really don't think another show, if other shows hit those beats, they don't hit all those beats. And just because of all those things together, and even nostalgia, I will say, that's why I give it an S.
S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Baccano.
Right.
Nice.
And
I
I'm
love it.
happy to say that, again, guys, remember, we will be watching the OVAs, but also remember that they will be up on Saturdays as well, just like this show.
Yeah.
I mean, this episode. Anything else, guys? I think that's it.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you guys very much for being with us through this journey. It was very fun to watch. It was a pleasure to watch. Guys, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
A special thanks to Jesse, Kay, Lucky, Chance Lewis, Brian Nemeka,